Allah. Woo! Welcome to the part 2 of the mental health awareness video. This is the part 2, a follow-up on the part 1. Mental health is very important, and so I needed to break it into 2 so that you can understand and get the value of everything I have to say. I look forward to seeing you at the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe, because I'll be bringing out more videos from time to time, and I don't want you to miss out on any of my content. Thank you so much for watching. We don't want to look like we're failing. We don't want to ask for help so that it doesn't look like we're not strong enough. So we keep driving ourselves, but that is not so healthy. Also, we always, sometimes as small business owners, we have unclear objectives. So it's like you're doing so many things, you don't know when to end, or you don't know the mark at which you should take a pause. So you keep driving. No objective is set in clear stone. Anyone you can just do. So I feel like if we can give ourselves a certain benchmark that's not ridiculous, it will help. Then sometimes if you have supporters, like you have staff that are working with you, they say, sometimes they say this thing like, if you want something to be done well, you do it yourself. What's your leadership style in your business? Are you the one that wants to do everything by herself or by yourself? You don't want to give the job. You don't want to give it to somebody else to do while you just supervise. You want to do it causes mental stress. It stresses you out because you burn out quickly, and your creativity that you could use on other areas, you can't do it because you want to do every single part of your business yourself. The time for work-life balance. Look, I know this thing like I know my name. Where sometimes you just work, you realize that, look, especially with the new alternatives that COVID has brought for us, where you can work from home, some people have not gone out of their homes in months. Like, they've not gone out on the road, they've not driven their cars, they've not gone anywhere, they're still at home. That's inclusion. It's not too healthy. So sometimes take a break, because now work is home, house is home. There's no differentiating factor. If you don't have a big house where you can have a home office, it means all your work is like in your living room. If you have children, your children are playing over, so there's no demarcation. So they don't know when you are working, they don't know when you are playing with them, because at any point in time you can go back to your desk. So I think we should truly try. I know it's not easy. I'm not coming from a place as though it's easy. But if we try to discipline ourselves and try to put boundaries, it would help severely. So as a business owner, what can you do to support mental health awareness, or to create an environment where if you have staff, your people don't feel isolated? If they have issues, they can come to you. What are the strategies you can imbibe, and it will really make your business thrive and make you have quality staff? I think the very first thing is having a creative and fun workplace. Someone used to say, I used to see one meme on social media where it says, while you're praying for a good job, pray for a work environment that does not lead you to depression. That's a very fantastic statement. Your workspace. I feel like if you're a growing business or you have a store, one room shop, try to make that space as creative as possible. Make it as fun as possible. Put touches of greenery, put plants, live plants into the space. Put colors like paintings, put flowers, things that when if you're sad, if you look at it, just makes you cheerful. Nice funny statements on the walls. You don't have to have a very big 5-story office space for you to do that. You can do it in your one small place. You just need to find an area that you can decorate in a way that coming to work is fun. Because when people come to work with their issues, there's a way they see the work environment, and it makes them just feel really good about themselves. Avoid stigmatization. If peradventure you had to lose a staff due to mental health issues, and maybe the staff could not come back to work and the staff had to leave, you don't need to go around spreading that staff had mental health issues. Please, the staff is not normal. Don't say those sorts of things, because these are things that can happen to anybody. Just because you're not suffering from it does not mean it's not real or it's not happening to other people. So just take it easy. Don't stigmatize. It's the wrongest thing to do. Permit me to use that word, wrongest. I just had to use something to explain. Don't do that, right? Understand where this staff they are coming from. If they confide in you and tell you the issues they are having with their mental health, refer them to the federal neuropsychiatric clinics all over the country, or make inquiries for them and lead them to the right medical facility that can help them. Ensure confidentiality is just also to reiterate on the stigmatization. Be very confidential with their health issues. Don't go around using it as examples, especially all these CEOs who get gigs to come and speak at events, and then so maybe sometimes you're talking about like your staff, and then maybe the topic of mental health comes and you say, oh, I had 3 staffs that were no. To me, I think there are lines that we shouldn't cross. In mental health, you don't need to say, you don't need to say it. Nobody needs to. You can say people you know. There's no need to say, oh, my staff or my family. Leave that. That's not needed. The confidentiality is needed because in these times, right, people are looking. I realized, right, with my experience with people with mental illness, they're always afraid. They want somebody who will make them feel safe and secured. So if they're telling you that in confidentiality, please keep it to yourself. Don't be the new newsbreaker of all those sad stories. Please just keep it to yourself and mind your business, dear business owner. Also, do your own research as a business owner on free tools that you can use in supporting your staff, right? If it's links to nice videos that would shed more light on the mental illness matter, you can push it to them. You understand? You can strategize with your digital marketing team to create leaflets and communication materials that you can distribute around the office that they can also share to their family members on mental health matters. This will help create awareness, reduce significantly the stigmatization that goes with it. Secondly, during general meetings or the regular small meetings, like I have a little experience with in the oil and gas sector for a few months, and I noticed that every time they start a meeting, they always have a safety talk. What will it be wrong if, as a business owner, part of your culture is before every meeting you have a mental illness awareness talk? Because life is getting busier. People in Lagos sometimes stay in traffic for 6-7 hours depending on where they live. It's not peculiar in my city because it's a small city, so you can get around anywhere you want. But there's still some times where people here that are not used to traffic, they also complain about some certain traffic situations. So please, if you can make it part of your culture to constantly remind your people on mental health matters so that they can be aware. Teach them emotional intelligence. Have a series of trainings on these sort of things. Teach them on stress management, how to manage their time. Organize workshops that will help and prevent mental health issues. Educate managers and supervisors on mental health issues so that when they notice something different in their staff, they encourage them to speak so that the people that report to them are not always in the hide. Encourage quality out of work lifestyle. Don't make it look like if you are not working odd hours in the office, it means like you are not hardworking, because that pedestal of work, it drives people too hard, and sometimes it also affects their mental health. Create highly positive, healthy work environment. Avoid situations of burnout and exhaustion, which means plan your work schedule in a way that everybody has ample enough time to do their work and turn it in, instead of giving them short deadlines that is ridiculous to meet. I hope that I have been able to educate you on how this mental health affects people and then in turn affects business owners. There are solutions out there. Just take your time to sit down, do some research, watch some videos, listen to some podcasts, and you'll be shocked at the amount of resources that are available. Please, guys, we need to take care of each other. Don't put yourself on a ridiculous pedestal of achievement and then stress yourself to the point that you are experiencing burnout, which could lead to mental illnesses. Thank you again for your time. Thank you for watching my video. Until the next video, bye. Mental health is very important, and so I needed to break this video so that you can follow with the trajectory, so that you can follow in the trajectory. I need la 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 la.